Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on CSS fonts. Right now we'll be discussing about the CSS font fallbacks. The CSS font fallback, the most commonly used font fallback is organized by the 5 generic font family right here. As you can see, serif fonts, sans serif fonts, monospace fonts, cursive fonts, fantasy fonts. All these below are some commonly used font fallbacks. So these are just the font family's generic font. As you can see, this one is just the parent. All the parents are here. So and this type of fonts right here, as you can see, this one now they are the children and they are under what? Under the serif parent. So this Georgia also is under the serif parent. Garaman is under serif parent. So when we are talking about the font fallbacks, how can you understand it in deep details? The way you can understand it is that let's get back to our document. As you can see, this is our document right here, right? As you can see, can you see this text right here? This is our legend element. This text in our legend element is one we want to control right here. So right here, as you can see, this is our text and this is the legend element, and we are selecting it right here. The thing we are going to do right here is that we are going to try and use fallback font. Can you see right here? I'm having some fonts here, and we are already having some fallback fonts inside our document, but I'm going to specify it in another dimension so you guys can understand it again more deeper way. Let's say for now, inside our font family we don't have any fonts yet, but let's say we want to add one font. We can come here, like we want to use area font. Let's copy the area font. Let's paste it here. When I put the area font here, can you see when we save our document and reload, this is the type of font we are having, right? But just in case the area font is nowhere to be found, we have to add fallback font. Then we are going to add our comma. When we add immediately after the comma, we are going to go back to the font family. The font family is this sans serif, right? We can use this font family at once like this, or we can just firstly use this one, because this one is we are able to see another font inside it. We can just use this one now, making it two fonts that we are adding inside our document. So this one you are seeing right here is now the fallback fonts. So if area is nowhere to be found, this one is going to stand for us. So when we reload our document, then you see it's working now. No matter how we add more fonts, they are going to work nicely. Can you see this sans serif now? When we copy this sans serif, because it's the main family, is the one that gave birth to all this one. So we can now use this one also. We can specify a comma. After the comma, we can now paste this font family. This one is the main generic font family. You can just add it also as another fallback fonts again. So that we don't have only this one. That's why we had these two fallbacks. You understand? Just in case, even if we are not more seeing this one in our document by mistakenly, when we reload our document is still going to have fonts. You understand? But just imagine you don't have all this one at all. Definitely the document is going to change font. The font is going to change. So just in case, if the font is important to you, you have to add fallback fonts also, so that in case this one is nowhere to be found, you can check another child from the parents. You can check another child. If it's having like a lot of child, you can add those kind of child that will look the same, look different, because they are going to look alike, because they are from the same mother. So that's the main thing, that's one of the benefits of using the font family generic font right here also. So, and that is one of the benefits of using the same children from the same family. So you have to be aware of that. So I think I can perform this in another dimension also. Let me use another dimension that is so something like this one. Now we are having career new, and we are having career, and we are having monospace. When we save our document and reload, I'm going to see what will happen. Can you see what will happen? This is what happens. So definitely, let's say by mistakenly, if this first one is nowhere to be found, this one will stand for us. it will jump to the carrier by itself. Can you see when I reload? No any problem with our document. So because they are looking alike, when we now remove this one, it's now remaining the mother only. The mother, let's see how the mother looks. Can you see the mother is looking bold? So it's not all the mother that is going to look like that. So it just depends on the type of font you are using. So just check, practice with it. But just imagine if you now don't have this mono space at all, definitely your font is going to change finally. Can you see? So in case the font is so important to you, make sure that you use fallback font. That's the benefit of this video. I want you guys to be aware of that. So anwar akorede ayofe is my name once again. I wish to see you guys next time to the next tutorial. Peace and love. But before I go, I think we have covered all this, and later we are still going to be talking about CSS Google. We are going to be talking about the Google fonts later, but not right now. We are going to be talking about it in deep details also, how you can use Google fonts. And what I could do, I my name once again. I wish to see you guys again to the next tutorial. Peace and love.